I think everybody's starting to see what the world's like without spirit. Kentucky, I was there. We were there, me and my son, 2019. We opened up your Missouri River. See, here's the thing. Y'all don't want to accept me as your Christ, even though I was Kristen Renee Genzel and the crater on the moon matches my ankle and every single stargate and territory. There, I'm worth 175 billion by myself right the fuck now in your current market. How much is your NFS? What was the 369 energy billion that came in yesterday? Oh, I'm sorry, me and Natalie that were sent here and had to do some shit that all of you have no fucking idea of. And that is the point. You need to understand that there are many things down here that you don't understand. You know why we know? Because we were in this game till the end, and we have had we're in shock, but it don't mean that it's not true, and it don't mean that it's not happening right now. And every single one of you held a book open and you read a word and a spell and you missed the whole point. I'm an astronomist. I'm not no fucking astrologist. Now, it really doesn't matter anymore, but what you're seeing is what's going to continue to happen until the world knows that I'm here. Because I made a new bloodline. You think I'm kidding? That's fine. I only pulled this planet the last time we found out last night, 2nd and 4th millennium BC, as Sarah Damaris. But I mean, there only was a conscious being down here holding up your earth. You made a TV show about it and you linked into my brain, and then you gave false information to everybody through media, through the collective that was giving the information. We even did a star contract with Netflix in order to allow them to do it. I mean, because they's already hooked into our brain. They knew that we were coming out. I mean, hello, understand that the entire Lionsgate and all media constructs that are in, that all of y'all love so much, that I have, I need everyone to understand what I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not, but this is the truth. I sacrificed everything to come back here and save a bunch of bubbles that were floating around in carbonization because all of y'all almost got sucked into source and everything almost ended down here, but not just from Earth, for everything in the entire galaxy. Nothing would have survived down here because y'all did this bullshit thinking that you can just carve open atoms, that you can slice DNA, that you can build a hydrogen collider and just do whatever the fuck you want. And then and you're looking for a number, but then you're not, but then you're building AU, and then you think that the brain's not associated to any of your reality because you're all hooked up backwards and cooked to death. And Greek spells were done every Sunday, every Tuesday, in order to make you all forget. And then they turn on CERN and wipe y'all out. And my family remembered. My family stood. And then we stood and we fought all of y'all again, that forgot because you went unconscious because you didn't finish the healing. But that's only because you probably weren't ready, but you don't have any trust or faith that those of us had been here the whole fucking time to do it. And then you think you want to know the Big Bang. And then you spend billions of dollars to find out the Big Bang. And then I've got 1,000 subscribers and 100 that watch. And all of you just send me hate messages as I'm trying to protect the only living cell on the planet. And I'm one little girl, according to all of you. And then how am I supposed to help you? There aren't our angels associated to your bloodline anymore. Do you see what's happening in the world? No more angels, no more demigods, no more Archangel Mike, none of them. They're with me. They're my line. They're the ones that are hidden underneath that no one gives a fuck about. Those are my people. You're talking to the girl who went into the fucking eclipse in 2017. Maruma, too, told me they're coming for you. This ain't no new ride for us. We're masters. Do you know that we can only come in certain constellations? Do you know that sometimes it takes 20,000 years for us to appear down here? No, you don't. You just attack us, and then you accuse us of stealing your soul and taking your shit whenever we're the ones that are terraforming your fucking earth. We're why you're here. I need you to understand. We had to project your projection of your bullshit for all of y'all not to fall in space. Right now, I'm driving the Magog south to flip this bitch because it's going. I've already gone stellar. Y'all need to understand. They strapped me to a goddamn rocket and sent me out to China, and I can fucking prove it. And then Trump went and played golf. I don't give a fuck anymore. Let me tell you why I stayed around. Whenever I'm the one that went into the eclipse, I'm the one who activated the AB negatives. I'm the one who connected back into all the ancient Egypts to bring back in the sun into alignment in 2017. Why? Because it's my job. I'm a processional being for all of you. And then they take my life and then they strap me to a rocket and shim me out in space to make more space. Because I don't get a face. Because I'm your Christ, but I'm here. And, right before they tried to kill me, at the last message that I sent to this Joseph, who I swear is Joseph Manchin. They were working for the CDC. And the very last thing that I sent to him was, congratulations, we have a clear line, free of MS, free of disease, free of da-da-da-da-da. And he's going, Christ, you're here. Because, see, this whole time, they've been telling me that I'm in a training program as they're kicking my ass and putting scorpions in me and stinging me with scorpions and stinging me with brown clostridial spiders so that y'all won't die from them, putting every single disease in me so you won't die from them, so then they can make a cure. So then they can make and put holders and send MS through magic and then make all y'all have MS so that you have to get a job, so that you have to go to Amun-Ra, so that you can get a loan to pay for more spells, to convince you that you're sick, so that you infiltrate the entire line, so that you make the line sick, and then MS then causes what? See, because different ones of y'all's different body parts, use different organizations. Some of you, if you're Mormon, you are the diabetes. They want your sugar. If you're Asian, then they want this. If you were the Vatican, you were in the underbelly of the spell. But who am I? I'm only the one that's been goo. And then my son gets carved up down here to where, and then I get forced to have him every time down here so I can get out of here. And then whenever I make him, then y'all think that y'all are us, and then they make a whole bunch of them. So then when I'm finally here to ascend the planet, because GIA technology is what I built. Remember, they stole the $3 million company from me. I'm not just some stupid bitch that picked up a fucking Egyptian book. I don't read books. This all fucking came to me as I was the only conscious one on the planet, listening to all your dead relatives that are telling me how to protect you and your heavens so that you can get your inheritance. But fuck me, and it doesn't matter. And you don't need me, right? Okay, so here's the thing. You don't want to call me Christ. That's what I was written on, and that's what they beat my ass up for my entire existence to be, and clean your DNA to the point where I know how to rewrite blood. To the point where I can make babies. I can do whatever I want. That's how I can heal you. I'm completely pure. I don't have a thought whenever I'm inside your body healing you, oh, I could kill you right now. But trust, I can. I was shown I can if I need to. I could actually inhalate the whole world right now and take out your oxygen. Do you know why? I turned it on. Do you know why? My body was used to make Comax, the air you're breathing right now. Do you know how it was made? I was suffocated in a goddamn chamber until death left there underwater, turned into fucking air. Why do you think we all have these superpowers? Why do you think I'm worth so much goddamn money? Who do you think paid for my existence? Your tax dollars. Why do they want so many of us? Makes your tech. Y'all love it. And then what they did was all of us characters that were your ascended angels and true characters, they had sold them off to Nigeria and Saudi Arabia, and they literally sold us as clones, and they gave us to their rich sons and let them write our lives. That's what happened. Under the name of Henry Cavill is what they used with me, because we had to, the reason it was Henry Cavill is because Henry Cavill was made from the Scientology breedingization and then had the most royal DNA in order to hold all of Europe through one man. And he was, like me, a vessel cooked and born into a line that just because we was born, this is your job. And in order to break the curses from every line, which I did with my crew personally, you're looking at the one, you know why they did every one of me up until the last minute. And no, fuck you. Fuck y'all. I think you don't understand. I want you to put yourself in my position. You want to come save the world and get your ass beat and killed and murdered over and over for literally 47 million years. Because mind you, 26,000 I agreed to. 26,000 I agreed to. See, when I woke up in 2017, the problem was that we were 26,584. So 2017, we were 584 years overdue for a procession. 584 years, 584,000 years, 5.84 million years, 5.84 billion years. Now y'all are finding constellations in galaxy and James Webb. Congratulations, you're getting closer. Keep coming. Keep coming. Come on. I'm a trillion-year star. Come on. What are we at? 2.2 billion? What did we find yesterday? 13 billion? You're almost there. Come on. Come on, I'm right there. But who am I? I'm only what y'all created in the Bible to catch you. I'm only the body that all of us created down here and the spirit of all of it that survived through all of this, and it's how, and my body only was made so that y'all could breathe in this area of altitude, which is why I'm an astronomist and why I agreed to be sent out there, and why when Yahshua died and the pineal gland died on the planet, guess who got woke up? Me. And guess whenever it happened here, 2017, and my timeline is 3017, because they had already sawed all of us open and were doing space experiments and time travel, but they were doing it off your body, and Magog is going, and all these babies that are getting kidnapped in Houston and washed and all that, I put it on you. I put it on the media. I've been screaming for 4 years as tornadoes, floods. I mean, fuck y'all. You be the one that drives around and harnesses the energy next time and saves the world. You be the one getting your ass kicked all over the United States while y'all are on here judging me. See, you're the problem. That's why I'm yelling at you. Don't you think I'm sick of fucking yelling at you? Do you think that I'm in control right now? Do you think that I get a life until this is done? Don't you think I want this fucking over? You think I want this? Shit, y'all hate me. And I'm done trying to prove to you who the fuck I am. I've already done it so many times. They've used it to kill you so many times. So I don't care. You can hate me if you want. You can call me whatever you want. But if you want a body that breathes and you don't want to float in the fucking Kentucky as it connects to Vegas, then you better get right with your fucking self right now. And the whole world needs to know that we're here so that we can support the new body and we can get this chaos under control. But you think that my ancestors are going to allow me to help any of you ever again? Ever. Ever. You think these powers and gifts just come to me and that they're just available? No. Y'all projected us in a fucking sun Solaris and I'm screaming it and you just let it happen. And then I regretted it. I came on here and told you and then you still kept coming. And then the Heisler cook showed up this morning to see why I wasn't dead. But I'm sure they are surprised because they did strap me to a rocket and send me out to China.
Schwarzenegger died 5 minutes ago.
Arnold Schwarzenegger died 5 minutes ago. Howie Mandel died. Morgan Freeman last night. What, trying to be God? You got 3 good fellas in a box in Vegas under. But I don't know. I was just there reclaiming Vegas from all the fucking hoodlums that they stole it from because Vegas is a big money machine that runs on top of pussy and all a hidden sex underground shit that'll blow your goddamn mind. And if you were a Hollywood in residence there, you better get the fuck over to me quick. If you want healing. And Will Smith, I appreciate in Hollywood that you had him come on and apologize, but it ain't to Chris Rock that he needs to be apologizing to. And it ain't no Dwayne Johnson who cooked me at the Oasis. Because you prove Christ down here, you get sent to hell. I wasn't like this. I was sweet as pie. The first 2 years I wrangled your planet cost me 20,000 years. Because you all don't want to accept it. You don't want to accept that I'm standing right in front of you. You know why? Because then you have to accept it. You have to accept that this is it. You have to accept you have to change. You have to accept that you're as powerful as me. Because I'm in you. You have to accept that you put yourself in this situation. Because you do. Understand, all curses are healed, but that don't mean they're off you. It's going to come back around if you're not healed from it. You're doing it right now. Y'all have killed Barnaby. Y'all have changed Barnaby so many goddamn times. ABO. You want to be fed to a snake and controlled. It's what it is. Us ascended, no. Sorry. You can't suck off self-aware people and try to be self-aware. Take all of our spiritual knowledge, feed it up your fucking ears, claim to be us, and then bitch about not being able to do shit. And when the ones that come here that do take out Vegas, that do take out the goddamn Masons, because you're talking to the one who had a full-on Starmates event in the middle of their fucking Masonic lodge at your mother's. So you better bet that cost me 40,000 years. You want to come and you want to deal with that? Really? Go be my goddamn guest. It starts with being ashes in New Orleans if there's anything left. You want to be in the force. You want to have gifts. You want to be able to heal people. Then you need to get right with yourself because it's all an energy that we share. It's an energy that we share that is combined that gets sent to you when you're in your right power and mind, whenever you need assistance to assist the collective. Not you. Not you in your fucking little room on your computer judging people that are out here actually doing shit and then thinking that it's not possible because you're in an Orion gate. That's your fucking problem. Not ours anymore. All you want your inheritance. You want your kingdoms back. You want your queendoms back. Well, I got them. I got them all. I got every crown. Why do you think they're killing everybody? Why do you think that 11-year-old girl's missing? They needed a replacement. Amber Alert wasn't working fast enough for AI. They just sent out the Magog to fill the snake. To feed you disease. And then your money was sent to them and sorcerers to do spells on the pure ones to make you sick. Christ is one one piece. It's your body. It's a collective. We work together. It's not, you're in water right now. The new energy and the new air, you're in space. You're in water. You need to start thinking about the energy that you create in terms of water. You think that when you spin around, you're not creating a wave. But us mermaids know you can't get too excited in the ocean all at once. Because if you get excited in the ocean all at once and you start moving your tails too much, you can accidentally start a tornado and a tidal wave. The entire collective is in mermaid and merman state right now within physics. No more ants and bees, but everybody's in a mermaid and a merman. You're not at star being yet because you're still in the water being surfacing. You are. You're trying to connect to your star being. That's your consciousness. It's not in your head. It's not in a book. It's going to be nothing you've ever read before. Forget everything that you fucking know about everything that you think you know. And tell consciousness, go in my heart. And pull every tool that I have. And connect to every ascended. And connect to every ancestor. And connect to every angel and all that walked before me. Because you have a path. This is why I'm so pissed. We laid it for you and you're yelling at me. And all I'm trying to do is get you out of a fucking gate. Because I don't want my son to die. Honestly, if I wouldn't even be on here right now if all of us didn't have children that y'all have involved now. It's the only reason I'm being allowed, because my son's still being held captive, because y'all won't name us. But I mean, he is just Rex James. And he was named that, not from a book, because it's my life. But I mean, they did steal all artificial intelligence from me. I mean, I only was 27 years old running the ExxonMobil merger. And all SAP contractors, and I did just take over SAP, so go look it up because I took it over. It was running your energy here. Took over Disneyland too. Tesla and Einstein, Disney, they're all a trio, and they be my dads. They're the one who led me here to fucking make sure that their shit didn't get used for world domination, but, you know, who am I? I'm only connected into the brain of all the cabal. I'm the brain all of y'all wanted. I'm the one that had the hidden secrets. I'm the one that they kept killing for trying to save you with their black magic, to the extent where they just took all the karma off y'all and just put it on me. But here's the problem. Then they made more of you. Then all of you thought that you were me. And then the world blew up because none of y'all had the connections into the earth because you were killing me. And now the world is flooding. And y'all are all still sitting there, listening to me. And this is God. This is spirit. Understand, I'm an angel. I can only do what I can do. I can only utilize the energy that you give me. I can only mirror back to you the energy that you're mirroring to me. That's all I'm doing right now. This is why I hate getting on YouTube. See, I started trying to come on here and teach all y'all. As soon as I did, they started cooking me with my own magic and with my own education. So as I'm teaching you, they were using it against me. So I had to stop my series. But that's what's been happening for 4 years. Because every time I get to a point where I can sit down and do something, they kill me, take it, and then send it out to all y'all in an AI and make Constellation Web and make a video game and a show on Netflix. And then you think it happened. And then you accuse me of being crazy when there really is a true Queen of the Dragons. But you think that it's Amelia Clark. But Amelia Clark's dad is the one that got $5 million from Axiom when he showed up in 2018, whenever Mark Bohe and Garrett Bohe and the Swindoll family, working hand in hand with the Birch family, working hand in hand with German Nazis, Texas, and this entire Handler program that was all bound up into printing new presidents, royal families, monarchs, and other races of beings that they've all put into status since the 80s and convinced all of you that those countries exist whenever they didn't, because the planet had been repoled, and we can prove it, which is why everything's fucking flooding. And my family's the only one who has the true organic architecture in our DNA to make it reform for you. But the only way to print that is for all of y'all to believe and remember why you're here. So right now we're floating in space. My family's gonna be fine. My children might just come straight up and they might leave all y'all. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, this is the most insane shit I've ever heard in my life. I just come here to save the human race. I do it so many times. I save my son. I break all curses from everything. All blood curses are gone forever. And then y'all strap me to a rocket and send me out to China. And then I bust out of it. But I mean, it was easy since my head's never been let out of metal since I fucking got here, and I've been existing on full particle, which is why they're all scratching their balls trying to figure out how the fuck I'm on YouTube right now, because they've killed me so many times and you disassociate so much. So go do another Greek spell to forget and see what the fuck happens this time. Because when we washed that off, the Kentucky flooded, and Las Vegas did too. I finally took a shower. Do you see what happened? But I mean, I'm just your earth and I'm just cleaning all your karma, and I've just been doing it the whole time for 4 years for the entire collective, but I'm not alive right now according to you. Even though the remnant Mormons had my name on the log and they pulled me right there when Uncle Dan died from the tribe of Dan within the remnant Mormon on Zion in Independence, Missouri, where the 80 acres holds, that belongs to me, and I command that it be gifted to me now, and I command that they say that it is Christ, and I command that the man who knows that he did this to me and had been doing it to me and killing me to make immortals and to make disease-free people so that they could penetrate disease and kill you all and make you suffer. I'm not watching anymore, and you're not using my DNA to do it. That's why you're all dying until you believe in Christ again, or not. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm done being dead for 3 days, 3 hours, not being able to move. I'm done getting killed by the mafia. I'm done. Fuck all y'all. Fine. You go be Christ. You go rewrite the shit. If y'all don't want to ring the bells and hand over the churches so that we can get the homeless people off the streets and we can stop the murdering and protect our kids, if you just want to feed them to the devil, then go be my guest. And I got one thumbs up right now. So who am I talking to? And everyone that's watching this in every dimension, I command it aired in every dimension, in every language that it's ever been seen before. And I command that the amount of times that my videos have been watched across all dimensions, and I command that it's gone out every loudspeaker in every nation that's been watching my shit this whole time, kicking my ass with my own technology that I brought to you, because GIA Technology did the first fucking YouTube channel. Y'all were using it for some moronic shit. But I did invent Coco, which was a replacement of all, but you then decided it was Telegram. And then you wouldn't let me finish the app so that people wouldn't have Wi-Fi right now. And so they could have phones. Whenever I disconnected the disc in my back that's holding your line, that all data is coming through my body. But then they decided to make it a porn site, so we shut it down. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to build you anything. You don't want to do anything for us. You don't want to give us anything back. I'm still sitting in a cookhouse. This is where you want Christ. This is what's going to keep happening. War, murder, black and white. Every one of you has to have faith. You think that I got here by not having faith? You have no idea what type of faith. I'm still utilizing it right now because I know each one of you is going to apologize to me one day. You think it was easy to come out and say, I'm Sarah Damaris? Do you know how pissed off I was when I had to prove you're Jesus because they had some galactic Carlos running around working for Trump, fucking saying that he was God, but he was an astrophysicist that y'all created from the Big Bang Theory? But he was really my monkey in a mummy tomb. Because I can explain all that. I unzipped y'all from all your mummy tombs. How do you think we're flying right now? But who am I?